Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're just about ready to get things rolling today. Everything looks decent. Everything looks like we're just about ready to go. So, let's begin. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my Come Hang Out series of live streams, I guess I will say. Today we have episode number 195, and this one actually has a title, surprisingly, and it's simply called Ninjago Trivia Night. How about that, huh? There you go. Figured I'd compromise a little bit. That way the streams still have titles, but we're not going to be naming the streams after episodes or shorts anymore because we don't have episodes and I don't want to do shorts just yet. So, just a standard kind of boring title, but a title nonetheless. Hopefully you guys are doing well on today's lovely Friday evening. Let's go over our streaming schedule really quick before we start things off today officially. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream for whatever reason, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. And so guys, in terms of today's stream, like I said, we are doing a trivia night. Hey, trivia sounds good to me, right? Trivia is always fun. We're going to get started with trivia here in a couple of minutes. We're just going to, we're just going to give the stream, we are going to give the stream some time to settle, some time to just relax, and let's let everybody get settled in before we start off with trivia. Apparently I can't talk today, but yeah, we'll start off with trivia here in a couple of minutes. In the meantime, how are you guys doing on this lovely Friday evening? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Saturday, not for me. It's I almost said it's Sunday. It's Friday for me. You're living in the future, man. Where's the Crystal Temple review? That video, I just finished editing it earlier today, so that video is all good to go. I just actually need to sit down and upload the thing. Either I'm going to be releasing that tonight or tomorrow morning. Haven't decided just yet what I want to do, but that is coming very, very soon. Just got done editing the thing literally like a half hour ago. Finished that up and then hopped on stream here. But hopefully you guys are doing well. Doing okay. Good. Nice. How are you and the kitties? I'm doing good. Cats are good too. The kitties are totally doing fine. They were just kind of batting at each other earlier. Not really fighting, but kind of like play fighting, kind of, sort of. They weren't really going all out, so I guess that's good. They don't fight each other for realsies anymore, so that's true. Let's see. How else are you guys, or how are you guys doing overall? Doing pretty good. How am I? Doing all right. Not too bad. Doing okay, all things considered. Kind of tired, to be honest. Truth be told, I'm running on about maybe 4 hours of sleep. I have somewhere that I need to be tomorrow morning, so I decided to not sleep very long last night so I could not stay up very long for today. Go to bed early, wake up early, because I got to be somewhere pretty early tomorrow morning. So I'm just trying to get my sleep schedule adjusted for tomorrow's activity. So, you know, did I graduate yet? Not just yet. Have another few weeks to go. I will be graduating in a few weeks. Graduating from college. Thank goodness. Finally almost done. Almost there, boys. We are almost there. Movie pictures? Sure, we can do some movie pictures for a little bit before we kick off trivia. Sounds good. There you go. Next Friday is the 200th stream. Yes, indeed. If everything goes according to plan next week, if we stream every day during the week like we're supposed to, then yes, next Friday will be the 200th stream. For those that need a reminder, next week on Friday, we're not going to be doing trivia if we do decide to, I guess, make it through the entire week without not missing a stream. Next Friday, we're going to be doing a special stream for the 200th stream. We are going to be screening the Ninjago movie over on my Discord, and I will just be on stream here providing some commentary, talking with you guys about the movie, and obviously just talking about whatever. I just want to make it a casual hangout stream as we watch the movie together. I think that could be a fun way to celebrate 200 streams in this series. I think that could be a fun way to celebrate and just kind of hang out. In terms of a drink today, I have water. In fact, a brand new bottle. Here's some ASMR for you guys. There you go. Did you hear that? That's me opening the brand new bottle. Beautiful. Fantastic. What's my Discord? Link in the description. You can find it in the description along with several of my other social media sites. If you guys don't follow those just yet, my Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff, feel free to do so. If you want to see me you know, talk about other things aside from Ninjago, and even talk about some more Ninjago stuff. A little bit of self-promotion there, I guess you could say. Also, for transparency, the Kahoot for today is not really a brand new one per se. It's an older one that we did a long time ago. However, some of the questions are outdated, so I had to swap them out with new questions. So in a way, this is kind of a new-ish trivia contest for today. Kind of doing an old quiz again, but not really, you know, not really all old. It's somewhat new. I'd say it's like 50% new, so just a little transparency there. Had a lot of homework that was due last night that I didn't realize I had to do last night, and as such, I kind of ran out of time. Hence the Crystal King's Temple being delayed until today, and the Kahoot not being 100% new. But this is old enough. Looking through this is pretty old enough so we can do it and have it feel fresh. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. And why don't we go ahead and get set up with that? Why don't we go ahead and start up trivia? So if you guys want to play trivia, feel free to get another device if you want to play trivia, or whatever you need to play Ninjago trivia. We are going to get started with that right now. I need another device. Where is my phone? I need a phone so I can monitor the chat, add music to the Kahoot. I would if the Kahoot wasn't, you know, if the music wasn't copyrighted. Even so, these streams usually get claimed because of the visuals for some reason, but I don't know. Audio-wise, I think it's more risky to have audio with the Kahoot, more risky to have, you know, music running. So no music for Kahoots. And plus the lobby music, yeah, it's kind of annoying, I do agree. So let's go ahead and start this up here. I will get things rolling over on my end. It is time to play Ninjago trivia for this week. No music, please. No, thank you. Settings, questions, yep, everything looks good. All right. Let me just close out of that tab as well. We don't need that open. There we go. And, ladies and gents, here is the waiting room for today's streaming session. Here you go. Let me adjust the screen quick. It's zoomed in quite a bit. Let me just adjust that really fast so we can actually see what we're trying to do here. Game pin on the very top of the screen. Feel free to type that in if you want to play Ninjago trivia for today. If not, no big deal. You're welcome to hang out in the chat with me and just kind of watch the chaos unfold as usual. Otherwise, if you do want to join up, go to kahoot.it or download the Kahoot app, type in the game pin, and you will be entered to participate for today's trivia session. There we go. Let's get some people in here. Waiting room is open, and we're gonna leave this open for a couple of minutes in case you guys need a few minutes to join up, get situated. Understandable. And also for Kahoot, as usual, you can actually join mid-game if you desire. You know, you do have that option as well. And feel free to let me know in the chat what name you are going by. It's always nice to see who's who on these trivia nights, of course. What was my reaction to Bumblebee's death and return in Transformers Prime? I remember watching that when I was younger and having Bumblebee die. I was like, oh my goodness, did they actually kill Bumblebee? I was actually kind of surprised, but then no, lo and behold, he comes back like 2 seconds later. With his voice, mind you. I thought that was pretty cool. But kind of cheap, because they went back on Bumblebee's death like almost immediately. Normalize killing Bumblebee. Let's see. What names do you guys have this go around? Who do we have in here? Oh, there's one. Tom Hall. That's a new one. I don't think we've seen that Tom Holland variant before. Interesting. Yeah, usually Tom Holland joins these streams with many different alts. You'll see a couple of those throughout the lobby. For example, we have T. Holland Fishies over there. We also have, as mentioned, Tom Hall. We have a few other Tom Hollands in here, I imagine. So, yeah, be on the lookout for those Tom Holland variants. Obviously the real Tom Holland. I mean, who else would it be? Totally not just viewers with Tom Holland names. No, of course not. Why would that be the case? It's obviously not. It's the real Tom Holland. Going by my username, nice. -0. Cool. Darth Cole. I like it. Not too bad. When is the Kahoot from? Not too sure, but it's from a very, very long time ago. Can't remember when exactly it's from, what era it's from. But like I said, the Kahoot did have some questions that needed to be updated and some older questions that no longer applied. Like, for example, one of the questions was, oh, in the next year of Ninjago, who's going to have a solo comic? So it was obviously made last year before the Garmadon comic even came out. So I had to switch up some of those questions, take away some of the outdated ones, so to speak. But now we're good. We are ready to go. Are there any hard ones? Yeah, this quiz is actually somewhat difficult. As usual, we have a nice blend of easy and hard questions, just to kind of keep things interesting. Playing through the quiz, actually practicing it before we actually went live, I found that I didn't even know the answers to some of these. So I guess this is going to be a test on my knowledge as well, seeing how many of these I can recall and to know off the top of my head. Because like I said, this is kind of an older one with some other questions mixed in, some newer ones. You guys know how it goes. Let's see, whoever's in the top 5, can they get a shout out? Usually I say the names of whoever's in the top 5. Yeah, usually after every round I go over the top 5, see how the hierarchy is going. And as usual for these quizzes, in case you guys have not been here before, usually the winners don't really get any prize except for winning the Kahoot, so there's that. Don't expect like a formal prize or anything. You'll get a congratulations and a nice figurative pat on the back, but that's about it. This is just for funsies. It's a nice way to end the week. It's a nice way to go ahead and look forward to the weekend by doing some Ninjago trivia. Why don't we leave the room open for one more minute before we get started? One more full minute before we begin trivia night. So if you haven't joined up just yet, feel free to do so. Otherwise, you are free to join up, obviously, mid-game. That's how Kahoot works. So, you know, one more minute and then we will get started. Love all the Tom Hollands. Yeah, me too. Can't remember how that started, but I do like how we have a bunch of Tom Hollands here. Speaking of which, we got Hot Holland. That's a new one. Don't remember seeing Hot Holland before. Tom Holland is rather attractive, if I do say so myself. Can't really deny that. Who else we got here? We got Fuchsia Ninja. Excellent. Fugitive with 2 green hearts. Can't really go wrong with that there. Poliwhirl. Underrated Pokemon. Not too bad. I'm a big fan of Poliwhirl. Not so much Poliwrath or Politoed, but Poliwhirl, just base Poliwhirl, not too bad. Pretty interesting Pokemon. I like him quite a bit. One of the original Gen 1 guys, too. It's one of the Gen 1 Pokemon that I can actually stand to look at. A lot of Gen 1 Mons are not really great, to be honest. Kind of a hot take. Gen 1 kind of sucks a little bit. So, a full minute has passed. Why don't we go ahead and begin trivia? Let's start this up for this week, folks. Hopefully you are all strapped in, ready to go, because we're about to begin. Here we go. August 12th, ladies and gents, in 3, 2, and 1. Question 1 of 15. What is the name of this Ninjago vehicle? You'll see an image of a Ninjago vehicle on your screen. What is the name of that Ninjago vehicle? Is it Kai's X1 Charger, Kai's Fire Stomper, Kai's Fire Raider, or Kai's Golden Dragon Raider? This is one of the newer questions that I added into this specific Kahoot. This was, replacing one of the outdated or, no longer applicable questions. But what is this? A recent Ninjago vehicle from Crystallized. Bought the set today, actually. Nice. It's a pretty decent set. I haven't reviewed it just yet. I'm going to be reviewing it at some point next week. But in terms of how this guy looks overall, it's not bad. My Target actually had a bunch of these in stock. Oh yeah, speaking of which, my Target is very strange now. They added only one Crystallized set, and it's this one. But we have about 5 copies of it. And for the first time in history, my Target has finally started getting water dragons from Seabound. They never had that set before. But now for Crystallized, we are finally getting water dragons. They're only a year old. Still applicable to Crystallized, kind of, sort of, right? I don't know. Otherwise, yeah, my Target is bizarre. Very strange. My Walmart has a lot of Crystallized sets in stock, but that would require me to go to Walmart, which I do not want to do. Review it first on Monday. I might do this one first. Maybe I'll tackle the vehicles largest to smallest or smallest to largest, depending on what I want to do. But yeah, like I said, Crystal Temple review coming up either tonight or tomorrow. This guy will come next week. In terms of what his name is, though, it is Kai's Golden Dragon Raider. Yes, indeed. Kai's Golden Dragon Raider is the correct answer. Kai's X1 Charger, that's a different vehicle. The Fire Stomper and the Fire Raider are 2 names that I made up just for the sake of this quiz. The Golden Dragon Raider is what we were looking for there. How are we doing in terms of our top 5? Ooh, look at this. Look at this selection. We have NRG Nia in first place, followed by Dark Mr. E, T Holland, Fishies, Poliwhirl, and Your Mom Holland. What a lovely Tom Holland variant this is. 2 Tom Holland variants in the top 5. Let's see if they can keep their placement. Let's move on to question number 2 of 15. The Lego Ninjago movie has a runtime of how many minutes? How many minutes long is the Lego Ninjago movie? One of the best movies in our day and age. What is the runtime of this film? got it wrong. No big deal. Obviously, Kahoot gives you enough time and enough skill to bounce back, you know. That's what I like about Kahoot. Even if the first couple of questions are kind of rough, you can always turn it around. And also, the reverse is true, too. Just because you're in the lead for the first couple of questions doesn't mean you'll retain that throughout the entire quiz. I've seen some people do it, but most of the time, Kahoot does have some switch-ups in terms of the hierarchy throughout the entire duration of the quiz. So, kind of curious to see who makes it to the top 5 towards the very end. There you go. I'm going to take a sip of my water quick. There we go. Always good to stay hydrated. There you go. I have it on Amazon, so I just checked if you count it cheating. No, of course not. This is totally an open book quiz. Feel free to use any resources that you have at your disposal. If you want to use your computer to research questions, look up the answer. Otherwise, people in the chat will usually say the answer as well. But obviously, with Kahoot, your goal is to get the right answer the fastest. So if you take a long time looking for the answer, you're going to not get as many points. So in a way, yeah, you can use an open book, but it's more beneficial. It's more rewarding to just know it off the top of your head. That's just how Kahoot works, obviously. In terms of this question, the correct answer is 101 minutes. Yes, indeed, 101. This is one during the practice that I did not know. I guessed 99. Was not 99, it was 101. 2 minutes off there, not too bad. But 101 minutes. I believe it has the same runtime as another Lego movie, though I may be mistaken. In terms of the top 5, look at that little shake up there. See, this is what I'm talking about. We got Dareth Guy in first place, followed by King Dareth. How does that work? Then we have Saucepan, Ethan Seigel, and Tommy Andreasen, totally the real one, down below in 5th place there. Let's move on. Let me crack the knuckles, and let's move on to question number 3 of 15, folks. Question 3, which of the following set waves does not feature a Woo minifigure? Ooh, interesting. Basically, which one of these set waves does Master Woo not appear in? Is it Rebooted, Possession, Tournament, or Hunted? Which of the following set waves does not include a Woo minifigure? Master Woohoo! Should have been longer. Yeah, they could have easily made the Ninjago movie like a Lord of the Rings, like 3-hour epic. That would have been awesome. Can you imagine a 3-hour long Ninjago movie? How many people would sit through that? I know I sure would. That'd be awesome. Maybe use that extra runtime to, flesh out some of the other ninja. Because if your name's not Lloyd or Garmadon, you're kind of in a rough spot during that movie. Let's see. Bada bing, bada boom. Did I hear that Kung Fu Panda is getting a 4th movie in 2024? Yeah, I saw something like that on Twitter earlier today when I woke up. I'm not a huge fan of the Kung Fu Panda movies. I mean, the first one is fine from what I remember. I think I've seen the second one. I don't think I've ever seen the third one. So the 4th one, I don't really care about it too much. I mean, the first one is fine from what I remember, but I don't know. I'm not really looking forward to the 4th one. Not really my favorite franchise out there in terms of animation. I do like the How to Train Your Dragon movies. I like those movies. Those movies are a lot of fun. But Kung Fu Panda, not really my thing. I like Jack Black, though. But Jack Black, I'm looking forward to him playing Bowser in the Mario movie, which looks awesome. Yeah, Tournament is the correct answer there. No no Master Woo in the tournament sets. Rebooted had Tech Woo. Possession had Master Woo in a couple of sets. And Hunted had Young Woo. Tournament is the correct answer there. A little bit of a shake-up here once again. We got Dareth Guy, Final Form Pokey, or Final Form Poke. Saucepan, Star Platinum with a star emoji, and T. Holland Fishies in 5th place there. And up 46 places, look at that, Master Uwu making a comeback. We love to see it. Let's move on to question number 4 of 15. The Preeminent reappeared in which season 11 episode? Very blurry image of the Preeminent right there. The Preeminent reappeared in which season 11 episode? The Absolute Worst, Last of the Formlings, A Fragile Hope, or the Kaiju Protocol? Yeah, some of these are pretty easy. Some of them will also get a little bit more difficult as we go throughout the quiz as well. Like I said before we started, I try to get a nice blend in there of hard questions, easy questions, just to keep things interesting, just to keep things fun and engaging, or at least I hope to keep things fun and engaging. The second Kung Fu Panda movie is so good, a lot darker, legit features the genocide of the entire panda species. Oh no, that sounds awful. I'm going to be checking those out at some point then. I want to see some dark stuffs. I want to watch those movies at some point. maybe, as I knock over my tripod on my desk there, thanks, Wahlberg. I was thinking maybe before the 4th movie comes out, maybe I can rewatch the trilogy, check out the 3rd one for the first time, sort of, I don't know, revisit those movies again. I think I should. They seem like fun movies. Want to get into them maybe at some point there. Have been rewatching Ninjago for the past 4 weeks. I am on Skybound. Cool. Yeah, a rewatch of Ninjago sounds awesome. You know what I want to do one day? I want to lock myself in a cabin somewhere and just watch the entire series of Ninjago front to back over the span of like a couple of weeks. I think that could be enjoyable. Maybe do a season every day or something like that. That's goals, man. That's goals right there. In terms of which episode the Preeminent reappeared in, yep, Kaiju Protocol. Pretty meh episode in my opinion. I like the fight scene with Samurai Mechs and the Preeminent, but still... Samurai Mechs. The Samurai X Mech and the Preeminent. But still not the best episode ever. Kind of bad and bland, if we're being honest here. Top 5, Dareth Guy, Saucepan, Final Form, Pokey, T-Hall & Fishies, and Star Platinum. There you go. 32 players reached an answer streak of 3. Good to see it, guys. Let's move on to question number 5. Here we go. Question 5. The Nindroid rocket in Rebooted was named after what famous serpentine? Ooh, was it Slithera? Totally. Acidicus, Arcturus, or Pythor? The Nindroid rocket that they flew to a comet with somehow to pick up the golden weapons somehow. Who knows? Do Blookit instead of Kahoot next. I was thinking maybe we could do a Blookit at some point. The only problem that I have with Blookit is that it doesn't allow for very many people. It like maxes out at 60. With Kahoot, you can pretty much have however many people you want in here, which I think is nice. It's beneficial. But with Blookit, you don't get that luxury, unfortunately. Rocket was actually named Snaky Boy. Can you imagine? We got to get to the Snaky Boy rocket. We got to stop Cryptor from stealing the weapons. Oh no. Get to the Snaky Boy. Am I a Ninjago fan? Not really. I mean, Ninjago's a pretty mid show, to be honest. I mean, a series about Lego ninjas. I have better things to do with my time, man. Obvious sarcasm. Yes, I'm a Ninjago fan. Obviously. I do love me some Lego ninjas, don't you worry. Rank all the Optimus Prime ending speeches. The first one's probably the best, followed by the third one. I honestly can't remember what he said in The Last Night, so I don't know how I'd rank that. Age of Extinction, something about creators and whatnot, and then Revenge of the Fallen, I don't remember. So the only memorable ones are 1 and 3. 1 beats 3, so that's how I'd rank 1 and 3. Yes, Arcturus is the correct name of the Nindroid rocket. Shot up into space on a comet somehow. Top 5, switching up a little bit, we got Yo in the top 5. Welcome, Yo. Glad to see you there. That was apparently a tough round. 6 players lost an answer streak of 4. Sorry to see that, folks. You'll bounce back, though. Don't you worry. Moving on to question number 6 of 15 here. In Can of Worms, what was shown to be Kai's greatest fear? The scene where Kai trips out on Venomari Venom. Lucky guy. What is shown to be Kai's greatest fear? Christmas stuffs, taxes, giant underground worms, or the Anacondrae? Huh? Interesting. What do I think of the Misfortunes Keep set? I never got that set, never bothered getting it. It always looked kind of weird to me. Maybe if they made like a larger, more complex build, maybe if Legacy was still a thing, maybe they could do that. I think I would like it a little bit more. As it stands though, the set itself, not my favorite thing ever. The design in the show was much more, I guess, intimidating as a ship, as a vehicle. Harumi's Apology is so good. Yeah, that's my favorite Ninjago episode for sure. Harumi's Apology, right up there with I don't know. I can't think of a good example. I was gonna say right up there with Logan Paul's Apology, but it didn't make any sense. So, truth be told, Logan Paul's Apology, not very good, as most YouTuber apologies go. They're all the same. They're all the same, man. Every YouTuber apology is the same thing. How excited am I for Crystallized? Part 2? Very much so. Yeah, looking forward to it. Kind of not really jumping out of my seat to watch it, if that makes sense. I kind of like the idea of waiting until October, though. I know some people aren't really a fan of waiting that long, but I think it actually just builds hype and suspense for this season. In terms of what Kai is afraid of in Can of Worms, yep, Christmas stuffs. Elves, gingerbread people, they're everywhere. Jay, save me. And Jay is like, dude, what did you smoke, and can I have some of that? Top 5, Ben joins. Thank you, Ben, for being here. Glad to see you in the top 5. 38 players just hit an answer streak of 4. Glad to see it. Let me take a sip of my water quick before we continue on here. I have made a severe and complete lack of judgment, or continuous lack of judgment. Oh yeah, that's the classic apology right there. In terms of question number 7, here we go. Who created the Temple of Fortitude? This lovely temple right here. Who created it? Was it Garmadon, Master Wu, the Overlord, or the first Spinjitzu Master? Who created this lovely temple? Actually, it is a lovely temple. I'd live there. It's probably haunted to high heaven, but I'd still live there. Yeah, speaking of YouTuber apologies, man, like I said, they're all the same. They always have a dog or something there, some type of animal for sympathy points. Usually they sit down, they adjust the camera, they start out the video with a big sigh. They're like, this is a video that I didn't want to make, but I feel the need to make it to hold myself accountable. It's like, come on, man. You're not sorry. What are you talking about? Yeah, big sigh. Totally. Do I like Dragon Ball Z? Not really. I'm not a huge Dragon Ball guy. Maybe one day I'll watch some of the series, but I've just never really sat down and watched any Dragon Ball content. Have I seen the new Thor movie? Yeah, I did. I did a review for it on the channel as well. If you want to hear more of my thoughts on that specific film, I'd recommend checking out that review. Otherwise, long story short, it's an alright movie. It's okay. Kind of middle of the road Marvel. Some good stuff, some bad stuff, but overall, it was fun. Probably won't watch it again, but it was enjoyable the first time, that's for sure. Do I think Harumi will turn good this season? I don't see why she couldn't. Sure, why not? Make Harumi a good guy. Have her go against the Crystal Council. Have her be the ultimate betrayer. That'd be a lot of fun to see. In terms of who created the Temple of Fortitude, it is indeed the Overlord. Yeah, the Overlord created the Temple of Fortitude as a way to, I guess, deflect the power of the first Spinjitzu Master. Ironically, during Ninjago Rebooted, the ninja used it to deflect the golden power of the Overlord. So kind of like the Overlord created his own little poison there. You know what they say. You make your own poison or whatever. I don't know. You are what you eat. That's totally not the correct quote for this situation. Top 5. T. Holland Fishies, Dareth Guy, Yo, Brent Miller. Is that the real Brent Miller? If so, big shout out to you, my friend. And Ondra M. New top 5, and Imac is the highest climber there. Excellent. Glad to see it. Kind of a tough round there. Not too shabby. That's honestly one of the more difficult questions on the quiz, I'd say. Next question, question 8 of 15. In which episode was Zane freed from his Ice Emperor identity? This lovely man right here. In which episode was Zane freed from his Ice Emperor identity? Was it The Message, Awakenings, My Enemy, My Friend, or Corruption? I hope it's the real Brent Miller. That'd be awesome. That'd be cool. Sometimes on the older streams, Brent Miller would pop in here every now and then and say hi. Not sure if he still watches the streams, but hopefully. Fingers crossed, man. Yeah, speaking of Brent Miller, here's a Zane question. How many times has Zane died throughout the entire series? A whole bunch. Ninjago loves to torture him. Let's see. Revealed to also be a SpongeBob popsicle enthusiast. I actually kind of am. I like those popsicles. I used to get them all the time when I was a kid. They never looked like SpongeBob, though, obviously, because they were always like mutated and melted and horrifying and disgusting looking. But I liked them. They tasted good. Actually, growing up, there was a store about a mile away from my house that used to sell all kinds of ice cream, and I would always get the SpongeBob popsicles. Because they were always the best ones. And I also liked the gumballs for the eyes. I thought that was a nice touch. They never looked like SpongeBob, but, you know, they were good enough for me. Good enough for 5-year-old me. They should make Ninjago popsicles. I can only imagine how horrifying those would look. Kind of want to see that now. If anybody out there makes popsicles, make some Ninjago ones. I will buy them for a video. That'd be awesome. In terms of which episode Zane was freed from his Ice Emperor identity, yes, Awakenings. He talks to Lloyd, has a flashback, hugs it out with Lloyd or something, I can't really remember the episode, and gets freed from his evilness. T. Holland Fishies in first, followed by Yo, Andra, Hound Dog McBrog, and Garma Balls joining the top 5. once again regaining that title of always appearing in the top 5 at least once during a quiz. And Pingaman is back with an answer streak of 3. Glad to see it. Let me take a sip of my water quick before we move on to the next question, folks. Here we go. Big sigh. It's like I'm about to start a YouTube apology video. All right, let's move on to question number 9, shall we? Question 9. Who does Lloyd face in the final round of the Tournament of Elements? Final round. Who does Lloyd face? Was it Chen, Kai, Nero, or Camille? Camille, Shamil, whatever. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Camille, Shamil, Master of Form. You get it. Am I sad that the current saga is ending? Yeah, I mean, in a way, it's kind of heartbreaking to see the storyline end with Crystallized, but honestly, I'm glad that these original ninja are actually getting some type of ending, because my biggest fear for Ninjago, that of course being that they will just have a cliffhanger ending and will never get resolved. That ending will never get resolved. That fear is no longer applicable because these original ninja are getting some type of ending, which I think is awesome. I don't want Ninjago to end like Hero Factory. Another one of my favorite themes that kind of ended on a whimper there. So yeah, I mean, it is sad, but at the same time, kind of relieved that they're getting an ending. Thank goodness. When did I start streaming this series of streams? Like, this is stream number 195. When was stream 1? Let's take a look quick. I can go through my playlist really quick here. When was stream 1? I can just see this really quick here. Oh, stream 1. Streamed 10 months ago, so almost a full year of streaming. There you go. If we stream during the weekdays, yeah, sounds about right. 10 months, a little bit off from a year. Yeah, 10 months ago, we started off this series of streams. Rip Spectacular Spider-Man. Yeah, I just finished Spectacular Spider-Man, actually. Watched it all on Netflix. I wish it got more. I wish it got more episodes, man. That's awful how it ended. Yes, Chen is the final, was the final round of the tournament. Lloyd faced Chen. You guys get it. Final round, and Chen cheated because he's a cheater, pumpkin eater. Stole all the elements in the staff. Top 5, switching up a little bit, but, you know, not really changing any names there. Lewis Hamilton, back in the game, 3 in a row. Glad to see it. Let's move on to question number 10. Question 10, here we go. Nia looks similar to what historical Ninjago character? Who does Nia look similar to? Kinda, sorta. Is it Delara, Lily, Dogshank, or Mistake? Take a vote. Take a guess. Yeah, so like I was saying with Spectacular Spider-Man, just actually watched that entire series for the first time. Really good stuff. I kind of wish that it continued, you know? I feel bad now. It's like this is what people were into back in the day, and now it and it didn't continue. It's awful. I heard some of the plans for like some of the other seasons, and it sounds awesome. Wish we could have seen that. Maybe one day it'll be revived. Fingers crossed. I think that'd be awesome. Same deal with like Transformers Animated. It reminded me very much of that series as well. It came out around the same time, yeah? 2008-9 era. Yeah, I miss Animated. That was originally going to have more seasons as well before it was canned. When can I join the Kahoot? You can join at any time. You can join right now if you want. For those that can't see the game pin in the bottom right-hand corner, the game pin is 941507. That is the game pin in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Why do I like the Cybertron intro? Because it's iconic as all heck. You start up the episode, there's a big black hole, and then Optimus Prime says, "Our worlds are in danger." It's like the best intro ever. In terms of what character Nia looks similar to, Delara. Yes, indeed. Nautocon's one true love. And for some reason, he was like, oh, Nia looks similar to Delara. Close enough, right? It's good enough. It's almost the same thing. Same product, different packaging kind of thing. Top 5 remains the same. 7 players hit an answer streak of 4. Glad to see it. Let's move on to question number 11. 11, here we go. What is the name of this 2019 Ninjago set? There's a set question. Was kind of waiting for a set question. I was like, wow, we're already 11 questions in. We don't have a set question just yet. What's the name of this 2019 Ninjago set? Is it Lloyd versus Blizzard Samurai, Ice Samurai Attack, Lloyd's Glacier Adventure, or Lloyd's Journey? What is the name of this guy, this set, which I never got, never bothered getting? Never bothered getting. And I don't regret not buying this set either. I mean, sure, I kind of want the Wolf Akita thing, but I also want the Akita minifigure more, so. In a way, it doesn't bother me. Will I get the Akita Wolf? Honestly, there's a lot of people online selling it for pretty cheap, so if I really wanted to, I imagine it wouldn't be that hard to grab it. I'm not really sure if I want it, though, to be honest. I kind of just want the minifigure and have that be good from there. I don't really need the wolf version, you know. I like that it exists. I like that it's a thing. I like that it was included in this set. I will sell my Akita fig for $40. That's actually not a bad price. That's cheaper than what I've seen people sell it for online. I've seen people sell it upwards of like $80, $90, especially on Bricklink. But on places like eBay, Mercari, all those other sites, yeah, usually $40 is standard price. You technically have an Akita minifigure. Do I? I mean, in this set you get that, but it's not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Akita Human Form Edition, not Wolf version. What the heck? In terms of what the name of this set is, it is indeed Lloyd's Journey. Yeah, pretty weird name for this set, honestly. Pretty weird set to be fair, so I don't blame just the name. Dark Mr. E and Prime Empire joined the top 5 and up 28 places. Possession number 1 is the highest climber. There you go, possession number 1. Possession's a pretty good season. Not sure if it's number 1 though. I don't know. What do you guys think? Question number 12. In Ninjago Core, what is Jay's Spinjitzu Virtue? There you go. Another pretty standard, pretty common question. What is Jay's Spinjitzu Virtue from Ninjago Core? Is it balance, courage, honesty, or curiosity? What is it? What is his Spinjitzu Virtue? Talking. True. Talking, telling jokes, just in general, just being super hyperactive all the time. You just buy Akita on the 200th stream. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. If we can find it for a pretty decent price, maybe we should do that during the 200th stream. Scour the internet, try to find a decent priced Akita minifigure for me to purchase and add to my collection. Not a bad idea, to be honest. I saw somebody on Mercari the other day was selling a whole lot of Ninjago Season 11 figures, one of which was Akita. But what was concerning about the listing, the entire listing was going for $20, like $20 US for Akita, some of the Ninja, some of the Snakes, the Blizzard Samurai, and I was like, what is this? What's the catch here? Zooming in on the picture, bootlegged minifigures. I was like, oh, that explains why it's only $20. Yeah, no, I want an authentic Akita. Not so much a fake one in my collection. But it kind of caught me off guard. I was like, $20 for all of this? Man, that's a good deal. And then you zoom in and it's all bootlegged minifigures. Not a great feeling. Jay's Spinjitzu Virtue is honesty. Yes, indeed. He's the honest ninja now for some reason. Despite lying several times in Ninjaga's past. But I guess we won't talk about that here, right? Yo and Hound Dog McBrog switching places there? Yes, is that what happened? Cool. And Master Wu is back with an answer streak of 3. Glad to see it. You should buy the bootleg Akita. Honestly, I was kind of considering it, but her hair is like silver. Her hair is not black, it's silver on the bootleg. It looks really bizarre. Question number 13. What is the name of this Ninjago episode? Here we go. What's the name of this episode? This specific episode right here that you see on your screen right now at this specific moment in time. Is it Green Destiny, Dread on Arrival, True Potential, or The Jade Princess? What is the name of this Ninjago episode? What happened to the hot takes video? What do you mean? What do you mean? What happened to the hot takes video? The last one that we did is up on the channel. At least to my knowledge, it's still up on the channel. It's still there, yeah. Came out a while ago, so feel free to check that out if you haven't seen it just yet. We haven't announced a new one just yet. So, yeah, in terms of what happened to the hot takes video, it is still here. Still here. In fact, when did I put it up? That was put up, let's see, about 2 weeks ago. So feel free to check out that. 2 weeks ago was the last hot takes video. Have not announced a new one just yet. In fact, it's probably going to be a while before we do another one. I have no son. Thanks, Garmadon. Not sure why I gave Garmadon like a southern accent there. I have no son, Lloyd. My son is the Green Ninja. I don't know. Do I have a Soul Archer minifigure? I don't think so. I think I actually sold off my Soul Archers. Kind of a shame. He had the best face in the business. Best mustache. Best whiskers, so to speak. Caught drinking the pink sauce in the back rooms. Yeah, don't drink that pink sauce. It'll mess you up pretty good. In fact, in some cases, it will kill you. Don't drink that pink sauce that everybody sees on TikTok. True potential. Yes, true potential is the correct answer there. They are celebrating a little bit prematurely. Thank you, Andy, for subscribing as well. Celebrating a little bit prematurely. Garmadon came back and ruined Ninjago. In terms of the top 5 here, Yo is now in first place, followed by Dark Mr. E, Hound Dog McBrog, Prime Empire, and Protostar. And 4 players, answer streak of 4. Glad to see it. Good job, guys. Huge congrats to the top 5. Moving on to question number 14. We are almost done here. Question number 14. What is this one? Which of the following villains had or became a dragon? Or both? Was it all of them? Was it Unagami? Was it the Overlord? Or was it Moro? Which of the following villains had or became a dragon? Or both? In some cases, it is both. Some of these villains had a dragon. Some became a dragon. Some had and became a dragon. What do we got here? Thoughts on World War Hulk being scrapped? Well, like for a movie? Didn't even know that they were making that, to be honest. And it was scrapped? I don't know. Hulk's not my favorite character. It's toothless, bro. It is toothless. I didn't know what picture I wanted to put here, so I just Googled dragon and was like, alright, that'll work. Put toothless on here. Sounds good to me. I like the How to Train Your Dragon movies. As I said earlier in the stream, they're not too bad. I like those movies quite a bit. My mom hates those movies. Despises them. I don't know why. I'm like, Ma, they're good movies. You gotta watch them. She's like, no, I don't like the dragon movies. It's like, alright, fine. Whatever then. I didn't want to watch them with you anyway. Let's see. Toothless picture, why? It works for the question. Do I like My Hero Academia? If I do, what's my favorite character? I do like My Hero Academia. In terms of who my favorite characters are, I like Bakugo. I do like me some Aizawa as well. I'm also a huge fan of Shigaraki. I think he's really creepy and interesting looking. And I love Dabi. I like Dabi. Interesting backstory, interesting history. I like My Hero Academia. Good stuff. In terms of which of the following villains had or became a dragon, yeah, all of them. Unagami became a dragon, Moro had a dragon, and the Overlord had a dragon and became a dragon. Nindroid Mech Dragon and his dragon form. Yes, all of the answers is the correct answer there. Good stuff. How we doing in terms of the top 5? A little bit of a shake-up there. Garmer Balls joins up with the top 5 again. And look at that name. TannerFishies 2 is making a comeback with 3 in a row. Wow, interesting. There's 2 of these things? Wow, fantastic. And folks, we are just about almost done here. We have 1 more question left to go. I will take a sip of my water before we dive on into that next question. That last question. All right, here we go. Next question there. Question 15. Oh, it's a set question. What is the name of this 2017 Ninjago set? Ending off on a set question. What is the name of this set? Is it Rise of the Iron Doom, Final Battle of Time, Hands of Time Attack, or Dawn of Iron Doom? Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, War for the Planet of the Apes. You guys ever watch those movies? Those movies are pretty fun. I like those. You know who else likes Ninjago? My mom. Nice. Good one. That is quite humorous there. I've never seen such humor. That set is going for $800 on Amazon. Really? $800? I gotta look at this for myself. $800? Who has $800 to spend on this set? Let's see. How much are you going for, my lovely friend here? I don't even see it. I see it right here for... What is this listing for? About $500. Yeah, this one comes directly from Lego as well. Or not Lego, sorry, but from Amazon. Still way too expensive for this thing. I bought this set when it came out, and I liked it. I'm glad that I bought it when it came out, because honestly, getting those Hands of Time minifigures is a pain nowadays. Because obviously those minifigures are pretty rare. Only came in this set, and this set itself, I believe to my knowledge, was retired pretty quickly, so pretty limited supply here. But in terms of what its name is, it is the Dawn of Iron Doom. Yes, indeed, the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Not the Rise, but the Dawn. There we go. Let's move on to the hierarchy. See who walked away victorious here. For the podium, in third place, we had Prime Empire. Congrats to you. In second place, we had Hound Dog McBrog. Congrats to you as well. And in first place, we had... Who won? Who came in first? Dark Mr. E. All right, glad to see it. Fourth and fifth, Garma Balls and Not L11. Congrats to our top 5. Once again, big shout out to our top 3 specifically. Dark Mr. E walked away victorious there. Not too bad. And let's move on to the hard questions. Apparently we had 6 difficult questions. That's about a third of the quiz. A little bit more than a third. Not too bad. This episode's name, Temple of Fortitude. What's the name of this set? What's the name of that set? Ninjago movie runtime, and the Golden Dragon Raider. Alright, so interesting set of difficult questions here. Hopefully you guys had fun with all that jazz. And once again, big shout out to our top 3. Prime Empire, Hound Dog McBrog, and Dark Mr. E. Congrats to you all. Hopefully you guys had fun with that. Hopefully you guys had fun. Let me know in the chat what place you ended off in. And let's go back to our regularly scheduled stream, shall we? We have a few minutes left in the stream, so if you guys want to hang out for a little bit longer, feel free to do so. Otherwise, in terms of trivia, that'll wrap it up for Trivia Night. Thank you all so much for joining. And let's change the thumbnail quick, because we're not doing trivia no more. Trivia is done and over with. Next week on Friday... Oh, actually, next week Friday, we're not doing a Kahoot. Unless we miss a stream during the week. Then we still will. But more than likely, next Friday, there will not be a Kahoot. There will be the Ninjago movie screening. But otherwise, the week after that, there will be another Kahoot. So feel free to swing on by during that stream if you want to take a part in that thing. That thingamajig, whatever you want to call it there. And, yeah, save thumbnail. There we go. Perfect. Like I said, though, we still have a little bit of time left in the stream, so if you guys want to hang out for a little bit, just kind of chit-chat, talk about whatever, sounds good. Let's read some of your guys' placements. What do you guys have for places? Let's see. 29th. All right. Pretty solid. 69th. Haha. Funny number. We love to see it there. 17th place. Not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. 17th place is pretty good. Very good. Answer streak of 13. Glad to see it. 60-ish. I got you. 31st. Also not too bad there. 98th. Interesting. 40-somethings. 114th. First. Nice. Dark Mr. E. Not too bad there. 120th. All right. Not too shabby. Not too bad overall. As I said, hopefully you guys had fun with that, obviously. Hopefully you guys had a blast. It's always fun making those, and even editing some of the older ones nowadays. Keeping the Kahoot labels would make it easier for me to find specific streams I want to rewatch. Marker for every Friday makes it less tedious to go to the description. I got you. I understand. Interesting. Maybe I will add the Kahoot logos back on. I still have all those old thumbnails saved, I believe so. Maybe I can go back through and edit those if I can find the time and or the thumbnails themselves. Hopefully I didn't delete them, because if I deleted the thumbnails the other day when I was trying to make storage space on my computer, maybe I'm not going to be able to do that. But I will look through. I'll see what I can do. If I deleted the thumbnails, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to do that, but I will try my very best. I'll try my best. I'll see what I can do. Let's see. Can I do a Kahoot on Monday if there won't be a Kahoot on Friday? Tell you what, if we do end up streaming on that Friday of next week, maybe we could do 2 Kahoots the following week. So a Kahoot on that Monday and another Kahoot on that Friday. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we will see if I can make that work. No promises, but maybe I can go ahead and make that work for you guys. Just kind of depends on how much time I have next week. Not sure what next week will bring. Let's see. I'm going to edit a video of me playing the Kahoot. That sounds awesome. Hopefully that goes well for you. Yeah, feel free to do that. That goes for anybody as well. If you ever want to make videos talking about the Kahoots or, showing your perspective playing it, those are always fun to watch. That sounds interesting. So yeah, feel free to do that. Feel free to do that for everyone. Anyone can do that. You are free to do that. Do I think Akita will return? I hope so. I think that'd be awesome if Akita came back. She's an awesome character. Would love to see her face again before the series wraps up. Totally wouldn't mind that. Clutch or Gale Gossip? Gotta go with Gale Gossip. Anything is better than Clutch Powers. I miss the Clutch Powers from, the movie, man. You guys ever see that original Clutch Powers movie? Classic. That's, modern cinema right there. How do I feel about Cole's new voice actor? Andrew Francis doing a fantastic job so far. No complaints from me. I think he's honoring that legacy in a very fitting and respectful manner, so I think only the best of him. I hope that he continues to play Cole for many, many years to come. Fingers crossed. I think he's doing an awesome job so far. Can't really complain. Pretty solid. Have I decided what the 200th stream thumbnail will be? It's either going to be Skylar or Maya. Maybe I'll flip a coin. Let's do that right now, actually. Okay, here's what we're going to do for the thumbnail. Okay, we got Skylar as heads, Maya as tails. Hey, Google, flip a coin, please.
It's heads.
Ooh, heads. So Skylar will be the thumbnail for the 200th stream. Not too shabby. I will write that down so I don't forget. Skylar, 200th stream thumb. I'm just going to write Sky. I'll know what I'm talking about. Hey, Sky, how you been, man? Sky 200th. Sounds good. Did I do the Kahoot yet? Yep, we just got done with Kahoot, unfortunately. Yeah, just missed it by a little bit. Just by a little bit. We just got done with Kahoot. So we're almost wrapping up stream here. We've got a few more minutes left before we call it quits for today. Can Mr. E make it in there too? I mean, if I could, I'd have everybody on the thumbnail, but that would take a very long time. Am I going to name the 200th stream? Yeah, I figured what I'll do is I will name the streams from now on, but I will not give them like episode names or like specific names based on anything. For example, today's stream was called Ninjago Trivia Night. Maybe next week's stream for Monday will simply just be called the Monday stream or something similar if I can't come up with anything else by that point. So yeah, I mean, you know, I want to give these streams titles in some way because it looks kind of boring with just a number and nothing else. So titles may not be the most creative things ever, but I do want to compromise at some point. Ooh, can you make a 200th stream thumbnail? Sure. How about this, you guys? How about you guys all make a 200th stream thumbnail with Skylar incorporated in some way, shape, or form, and maybe we could pick one of them to be the thumbnail for the 200th stream. How about that? Maybe you guys could send me your thumbnails on my email, link in the description, or if you want to send them on Instagram or Twitter. I think that could be fun. Make a thumbnail for the 200th stream involving Skylar in some way, shape, or form. Send it over my way, and we will pick one for the 200th stream. We'll pick one to use. That could be fun, right? How about that? Little contest there. I'll pick whichever one I think would fit the stream the best. Where's Waffle? Waffle is sleeping on the floor like a little baby. She's just sleeping on the floor right now, being adorable. Yeah, she's sleeping. Oh, now she woke up because I said her name. Hi, Waffle. How you doing? Is it too late to do a poll? We could probably do a super fast one. What do you guys want to do for a poll? Like a really quick idea. Really quick, really fast poll that we can do. We can run it throughout the couple more minutes that we have here. Where would we send it? Link in the description. You can find links to my email, my Instagram, my Twitter. Send it to me on one of those platforms. I'll check all of those religiously over the next week, and we'll see what happens there. Overlord versus Omega. Sounds good. That's short, to the point. Which is better? Which is better? Overlord, or should we do who's stronger? How about that? Yeah. Who is stronger? Overlord, Omega. Straightforward, to the point, short poll. I like it. Take a vote. What are you guys thinking there? And in terms of the stream, guys, we only have a couple more minutes left, so why don't we switch things over to rapid fire questions? That way we can actually go ahead and do some of those before we wrap up stream. How much is the water dragon going for at my Target? Let me check. Pretty sure it's 80. Could be wrong though. I gotta check Target quick. I actually have a grocery pickup there for later today. That's exciting. Gotta go there before they close. I'll probably do that after stream. Yes, I know my orders are ready. Thank you very much for telling me. Water Dragon Ninjago. How much are you going for, my friend? $70 when purchased online, though. It's probably 80 in store because of the price hike. Let's see. Make a top 10 villains again. Maybe after Crystallized I'll do that, because then we will have the Crystal King at that point. Do I eat food? No, I don't eat food. I eat sticks and rocks and leaves and whatnot. I don't eat actual food, obviously. Ninjago set you regret getting. Samurai X Cave Chaos. One of my biggest regrets of all time. Don't drink the lemonade in the bathroom. Noted. I will not drink the lemonade in the bathroom. No. What happened to Wajira? She kind of exploded because Nia... Excuse me. Ugh. Thought I was going to sneeze there for a second. But I didn't. Nia kind of hit Wajira on the head and she exploded. She's gone. Absolutely demolished. Let's see. Do you think Lloyd will move to the Neverrealm to be with Akita? Interesting. I think maybe if they find a new way to open those realms to each other a little bit more, if they find like a convenient way, maybe. I think that'd be interesting. How did Chen get Zane? Let's see. How did Chen get Zane? Zane was kidnapped by Ronin. Chen hired Ronin to kidnap Zane and bring him to the island. And that's how.
This, brother.
Jose with the $4.99. Hate to do this, man, but the thumbnail that I'm using is Skylar with no clothes. What the heck? Jose with the $4.99. Thank you for the contribution to the channel. That thumbnail will probably not fly on YouTube. But I will give you guys creative freedom to do what you want. Obviously, I'm not going to disrupt your creativity, if you want to call it creativity. But long story short, I will not be using any thumbnails like that for the stream because I don't feel like getting my channel deleted. But thanks, Jose, for the $4.99. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for the Cursed Woo Super Chat, letting us know that those still work. Awesome. Thank you very much in advance. Yeah, there's that. Have I seen Prey? Prequel to the first Predator movie. Would highly recommend. I actually have not seen Prey just yet. I was thinking about maybe checking it out at some point here. I do have Hulu. It's on Hulu, right? I do have Hulu. Maybe I'll watch it at some point. Not really at the top of my watch list, though. I have other stuff that I want to watch first. But yeah, it does sound interesting. I've seen some mixed things about it online, but I do want to check it out for myself so I can form my own opinion. Probably check it out at some point there. Do I know My Little Pony? Yeah, I've heard of that series. I've seen some of the horses and whatnot. I know Rainbow Dash and Twilight Sparkle. I think Twilight Sparkle's the best one. Actually, no, Applejack. I'm an Applejack fan because it reminds me of the cereal. And the cereal's pretty good, so obviously Applejack is the best pony character, or whatever you want to call it. The ponies, the equestronauts. I have no idea. Pretty sure it's also in Disney Plus. Interesting. I'll have to check that out. I've only heard of it on Hulu. Maybe it is on Disney Plus though. I have no idea. My watch list: Ninjago. Yeah, it actually consists of rough outline of what my watch list looks like. It's like Breaking Bad, Stranger Things, Game of Thrones. There's a lot of shows that I want to watch that are popular that I haven't seen. So, you know, when is part 2 coming out? Part 2 at the latest will be coming out in October. That's at the latest. So could be coming out beforehand, could be released some other way beforehand, but you know, at the latest, October, and I am okay with that. Did I watch Lightyear? I did watch Lightyear, and Lightyear was pretty good, kind of underrated. I've seen a lot of people trash on that movie. I watched it again the other day, and I loved it. Still really good. Who wins in a fight, Moon Knight or Batman? There's only one correct answer. I'll go with Batman. I'm on Team Batman for that fight. What's the meme? You give Batman like 80 years of prep time and he can beat anybody? Yeah, let's go with Batman. Am I going to pick up Scarlet or Violet? Right now, I have both on pre-order. That's just because I'm not really sure what the exclusives are. I guess when the game gets closer to release, I'll make my decision. Maybe I'll end up with both, but as of right now, yeah, I do have both on pre-order. Not sure which one I'm going to end up with, though. Just depends on what's in each game. Thoughts on Socks? Oh, Socks the cat? I like Socks. He's funny. He's big funny. Made me laugh quite a bit. Big laugh from the robot cat. Robot kitty cat. Do I drink water? I do. I do drink a lot of water. Do I breathe? Nope. As I breathed before I answer that question, no, I do not breathe. What was better, Lightyear or the Batman? Definitely the Batman. That was just a more rewarding experience overall. But Lightyear was just fun, harmless. You could sit down, watch it. It's a nice animated movie. Not too bad there. I think Lightyear gets a lot of hate when it really doesn't deserve it. Otherwise, the Batman was the far better movie, for sure. But the best movie that I've seen this year was the Bob's Burgers movie. Fantastic film. Seen it a bunch. I have the Blu-ray, and it's fantastic. Would recommend. Do I like soda? Yeah, soda's good. I try not to drink too much of it, though, but sometimes I just need that caffeine boost, you know? And I can't drink coffee, so soda's like the only other option, unless I want to get like caffeinated water, which does exist. My gas station sells it. But yeah, soda's fine. I just try not to drink it a whole lot. Love the kabuki masks. Me too. They are awesome. In terms of who's winning the poll, why don't we end that off quick? Overlord versus Omega. Who is stronger? Overlord is the winner. I agree. The Omega is strong, but probably not as strong as the Dark Lord himself. Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, or The Simpsons. Definitely Bob's Burgers. Family Guy just straight up is not funny, and The Simpsons has been going on for way too long. It's kind of lost its luster, if that makes sense. Bob's Burgers is by far one of the best animated adult shows that's running right now. I also enjoy American Dad. American Dad is genuinely funny. And in terms of other shows, I do watch Rick and Morty. In terms of other adult animated shows, Rick and Morty's fun, but Bob's Burgers is the best one, for sure. How much time we got? Why don't we answer one more question before we wrap things up here? One more question for the Friday stream before we go ahead and wrap things up here. One more question. What should we do? One final question before we conclude today's lovely live stream. If you went back, if you went back in time and told your younger self something about Ninjago that you wouldn't believe, what would it be? Okay, here's what I would do, right? So I would go back to my younger self around the 2011 era when Ninjago first began. I would go and find younger me and I'd be like, hey man, about 10, 11 years in the future, Nia here, you know, Kai's sister, who doesn't really do anything, she's going to be the master of water and she's going to become one with the sea and completely leave the team. How do you feel about that? No one's going to see her for a full year, and then she'll come back and Lego will kind of diminish her sacrifice a little bit. But what do you think about that? And a younger me, my mind would have been blown. I'd be like, what? Nia has water powers? Since when? She's the sister of fire. What are you talking about? When I was younger, I genuinely thought that Nia would be another fire user because she was Kai's sister, but, you know. But I thought she was the Green Ninja. Yeah, I thought she was the Green Ninja for a little bit there, too. It just made sense to me. I don't know. I think my 11-year-old brain would erupt hearing that information. With that being said, though, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's go over our streaming schedule really quick before we wrap things up here. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream for whatever reason, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. And as always, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in to today's lovely live stream. I'm glad to see so many faces here today, or not faces, but usernames and profile pictures and whatnot. But you get what I mean, right? You get the point. Thank you all so much for being here. Hopefully you enjoyed Ninjago Trivia. We will be back next week on Monday with another stream. Let's get some hugs in the chat. Sounds good. Oop, there's a beep. Apologies for the beep. Sometimes my keyboard beeps at me. Hugs all around. There you go. Thank you all so much for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate you guys being here. Hopefully you guys have a great weekend and stay safe out there. Stay safe. Look out for each other. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I will see you guys again on Monday. All right. Thank you all so much for watching this stream. Hopefully you guys have a great weekend. And I will see you guys next week for another stream. All right. Peace.